After months in lockdown with little more than online streaming for entertainment, England's arts lovers are gearing up for their culture fixes. Indoor entertainment venues in England like arts centres, galleries and museums are the latest to reopen under government guidelines as more people are getting vaccinated against COVID-19. London's iconic Barbican Centre has been using the recent lockdown to rethink how patrons can visit safely as artists reflect on a difficult year. Take a look at this report.
As the United Kingdom reopens for the business and reaches a milestone in the roadmap to come out of lockdown, indoor entertainment venues are gearing up to say goodbye to tough restrictions. Mass reopening across the cultural sector is going to come with several conditions: social distancing, hand sanitizing and a host of safety measures. Keeping all this in mind, art venues across England have started to put finishing touches to exhibits and doing last-minute preparations. London's Barbican Arts Centre will be displaying the first major UK exhibition of the work of French artist Jean Dubuffet in over 50 years. It's one of the venues that will bring back hope for all the art lovers, albeit in reduced numbers with timed entry slots. Barbican hopes to allay any residual fears from an art-loving public. With one-way routes through the exhibition, sanitization points and regular cleaning, adapting to changes in rules around public gatherings is something that artists have had to learn rapidly.
Being separated from an audience has often felt quite frustrating. It's almost felt itchy. It's felt that I have the artistry, I have the artists to work with, but yet that voice isn't being communicated or doesn't have a place to land. And an audience is that landing place, is that point of exchange. So not having an audience and not performing has felt frustrating.
Another artist has been forced to modify his performances. For him, however, the new normal produced unexpected advantages.
So I think what made it really exciting and challenging, not just to the musicians that were playing for the first time, having not played for maybe 6 months or so, and all the tech crew and all the team here at Barbican, was coming up with a way to make the live show feel just as special for a home audience as it did for those limited few in the audience.
Despite the good news of reopening, newer variants of coronavirus can hinder the reopening process and can prove to be the biggest threat to the UK's cultural infrastructure, institutions and workforce in a generation. The future is uncertain given the potential for extended or renewed closures and changing audience tastes and habits. This as cultural venues struggle to draw audiences back to the performing and plastic arts.
The Barbican has been impacted by COVID to the extent of, like most other cultural organisations, losing all its income, box office income, commercial income and so on. And so it's made a big impact on our business plan. It's also made a big impact on our staff, who haven't been able to do the jobs that they want to do in terms of bringing people to events here. So we're really looking forward to the moment when we can begin to rebuild this activity, actually from the point of view of the staff and from the point of view of the audiences who we are here to serve.
It is too early to assess the full extent of the financial damage caused by the pandemic. But like all English arts organisations, the Barbican is bracing itself for harder times, as it would make an attempt to recoup losses in the months and years ahead. Bureau Report, WION World is One.